Well, hello everyone. This will be the second question and answer video. I was going to call it, question and answer video number 2, but then I thought I might get confused with people thinking it's the second video of the series. So this will be, I think this is number 10, the 10th video in the series. I'll have to look. I think I have 9 in the series, and this might be number 11, so I don't know. It could be 10 or 11. It could even be 12. I don't know, because I got so involved. For those of you who've been watching the channel, I did a birthday challenge in which I walked 610,000 steps in 30 days for my birthday. I did injure my foot. I won't lie. I got some problems with my foot with blistering. And I was worried that I'd have to go to the wound care. I don't know how many of you out there are diabetics or have other issues like diabetes, but sometimes we have wounds that are, they call them unhealing, non-healing wounds, or slow healing wounds, or wounds that just won't close. And I'm afraid that's what's going to happen, because that's what happened to my foot when I had the bone infection, and it's on the same exact toe. Very similar, but it is closed up now. No more bleeding, but it took 11 days really for it to stop. Treat it every day. Every time I took my socks off, soaked in blood. Kind of gross. I don't want to get into that. Had to do that. So I'm back now. I'm healthy, and I'm going to answer these questions. It started with just a few questions. Before I get started, I'll let you know a few of these questions. At first, I was going to answer them within this video. In this large video, I would kind of answer a question where I have to show something or show a procedure or something like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to answer the questions here only. And then if the questions, when I get to one of those, I'll let you know where that, oh, hey, here's, for example, one of these that I will make as a standalone video from this Q&A. So this is a question and answer. I always said, if you want me to do a video on something, let me know. And the person didn't necessarily say, can you make a video on this? But what they're asking me to do, we'll take this video right now, which might be like a 30-minute video, and turn into maybe a 3-hour video or something, because a couple of things they said will require me to show things and discuss things that will take too long. So let's just go down the list. No particular order, just the ones I've written down. I took them off of YouTube videos from my Facebook channel. If you want to call me, you're welcome to call me at any time. I may have to, if I'm asleep, hopefully I'll be asleep some. I won't be able to answer it directly, but if you leave me a message, I'll answer your call. My phone number is on my Facebook. I think it's on here too. I gave it earlier, my address and my Facebook, my phone number, my personal phone number, if you want to ever mail anything for me to try. And I think it's safe, and I asked my doctor, hey, is it okay to try this? Maybe I will, and I'll let you know what I think. And if you want me to endorse it or say it's great, maybe I will. Who knows? Okay, first questions that I've been asked here. Cleanse. Okay, this is no particular order. Cleanse. Have I ever done a cleanse? Not that I know of. So I'm not really an authority on that. I know a lot of people will do a cleanse. That's okay. Well, I can't eat. You hear this on set all the time. Oh, today's Thursday, and I can't, on Monday I can't, I'm doing a full cleanse, so I can't have any coffee, or I'm really going to eat a lot of that. It sounds like what they do is they eat a whole bunch of stuff that they ordinarily wouldn't eat, just because they know they're going to cleanse. I don't know how long they cleanse. I don't know if it just goes poop out your body. You eat a bunch of stuff, and one day you say, okay, I'm not going to eat a lot of this stuff. Is it a fast? I don't really even know what a cleanse is. I know they sell some kind of a product that you can drink, and it works to cleanse the body. I don't know. Is it stored fat? I don't really know what it is. I know nothing about cleanse, so I cannot say that that is something I have done. Maybe it's great, and maybe it's great for you, but I've never talked to my doctor about doing a cleanse. I don't even know what it is. Okay, laxatives. Someone said, if you have to lose some weight, like in the military, I don't know, for those of you in the military, we have a weight that we can weigh. Mine was, my maximum was 198. When I started this challenge, not when I started the challenge, but when I started losing weight for my health, I was about 300 pounds, so I'd have been quite a bit heavier than I am now. And some people will say, God, I'm 5 pounds away from my max, and I have to weigh in on let's say Friday. Friday's weigh-in day, and here it is Wednesday, and I'm 5 pounds over. I'm going to take some laxatives, and just not eat anything, just drink water, take laxatives, and whatever. Is that good for you? I don't think so. I mean, is that good for me? No. For me, no laxatives for me. Talk to your doctor. I'm sure your doctor's going to say no on that. Okay, next one, hydroxycut. I think that's the one she was asking me about. Is that the one with Rodney Peete, the old quarterback, and his wife, the one, I think, was she on Fame? I don't know. Somebody Pete or whatever. I've never taken it. It might be great. It may be terrible. I don't know. Hydroxycut is one that they asked me in particular, and I do not know. Could be great. A lot of these ones they say just don't change anything, just take this pill or this substance or whatever, and you're gonna lose weight. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. You gotta talk to your doctor on that one. I don't know. Okay, next one, erectile dysfunction for blood sugar. They're not talking. I'm sorry. They're asking about ED drugs for blood sugar, because I had mentioned earlier that I had heard about that. I don't know where I heard about that. I do a lot of driving. A lot of times I'll do an acting job and I'll have to drive down to San Diego and drive back. And sometimes early in the morning, sometimes you're all by yourself. Sometimes the person who's with you is asleep in the other seat while you're driving and they're asleep, and you want to make sure you don't fall asleep behind the wheel, so you turn on the radio. And I heard about that. And it kind of makes sense if you think about it. If the blood sugar, if this medicine is to draw blood flow to the penis, I guess that's the word we're supposed to use, not the willy, the penis, it will draw blood to that area, and it helps with blood flow and blood sugar. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I wasn't really sure. I did write to is it called HIMS, HIMS, and I asked them where they, because it's one of those companies that has a generic form of like Viagra or Cialis, and I was sort of going to see, was that study, if it's a clinical trial, is it something that I can find out about, to ask my doctor, hey, can I do this clinical trial? Maybe that's part of the answer. I don't know, but I never did find out. So if you guys find out, let me know. Okay, here's one that, okay, first one, this will be a standalone video. This person's asking me about the equipment and the clothing that I wear when I did the walk. So for those of you who didn't know, a lot of people out there will try to get 10,000 steps a day. You always hear about 10,000 steps a day. I think that's kind of like the 8 glasses of water you're supposed to drink. Somebody came up with 10,000 steps. They don't even know where it came up from. They don't know. I've researched it a lot, but we don't really know where this came from. But they're saying that most people strive for 10,000 steps a day, between 5 and 7 days a week. So I was doing like as much as 24,000 steps a day. So that's more than a lot of people do in an entire week, and I'll do it in one day. So they wanted me to show the equipment that I used and the clothing, and I'm gonna do a standalone video on that because that has been asked quite a bit. As you can see, I'm very white. I do have my Fitbit on, but I'm a very white dude. So of course, as you will know, sun protection will be pretty much on that. Okay, next, recovery. Recovery from the walk. As I stated when I first started this video today, 11 days to heal my toe. 11 days. So I stopped walking, and my body went into kind of a, like, what's going on? All my numbers were perfect, and the next day, blood sugar up. You know, I put on a little bit of weight. It only took about 3 days of not walking to put on a little bit of weight. So I wasn't doing it for weight loss. I was doing it just to challenge myself. It wasn't for weight loss. It was for health. So I did have some problems with recovery. It took me 11 days to heal my foot. That's just probably wearing down layer after layer after layer. And while I continued to walk on it, I wouldn't be able to regrow that skin or whatever. And I'd wrap it. And what I would do is I would use a really good ointment. If I have it here, I'll show you. I don't know. But anyway, a lot of tape and gauze and... Is it right here? Oh, and this is the ointment I use. Someone asked me about that as well. I'm not endorsing this, but this is the one I use. It comes from the VA, the Veterans Administration gave it to me. And the reason they like that one is it puts a lot of antibiotic treatment directly on the situation. When I had the bone infection, they said, well, got to get that antibiotics. I was taking 4 IVs a day, and they need to get that down into the toe. So that's why I put a PICC line in, take it directly to my heart, send it down. I took pills, not pills, I took supplements to work my vascular system to send it down there. And then, to be as drastic as they could possibly get, they took a real long needle. It's kind of gross. Warning, trigger warning. They took a long needle and slammed that into my toe, all the way into the bone, and shot directly into my toe with no painkiller. Did it hurt? Yeah. So diabetics, I'm pretty much sure your doctor does too. It's important to wear your shoes. Oh, also my nose has healed up quite a bit. See, I had this one little spot. I think I picked that in my sleep. So this, when I fell, there's a video back there about when I fell. It's in there. So also, please subscribe. Please watch these videos. Please share these videos. Please like these videos. All that good stuff. They always ask you on YouTube, and it's true. It does help us. Right now, YouTube's having a problem. They're not showing my views, so I have no idea how the views are doing. They're supposed to show you the views for the last 48 hours. The views for lifetime last 48 hours and 60 minutes. Well, I'd have like 4,800 views in 48 hours, and now I'm down to, I've had 0 views for the last, I don't know, 7 hours. Sometimes it'd be 24 hours, 48 hours with no views at all. So I know there's a problem with the, I don't know if I ever get credit for that. I don't know if those ever come back, those missed views. If I can't view them telling me my views are their views, I don't know, is a tree falls in the forest. So anyway, wear your shoes. I'm pretty sure that's going to be important. Weight loss. Someone asked me how much weight did I lose. I think I lost about 14 pounds, which is a lot. They say not to lose that much weight. Who are they? The doctors, specialists, whatever. They'll say we try not to lose that much weight. But that's 30 days. So some people say not to lose more than like 2 pounds a month. Some people say 2 pounds a week. Some people say don't lose more than a pound a day. Who knows? But I lost about 14 total pounds. And I wasn't trying for weight loss. So I didn't reduce my calorie intake. I didn't do, it wasn't like the quote unquote American rule, hey, everybody eat less, exercise more. Knew I was going to be increasing my activity level, so I kept my food levels at the same level or a little bit even higher. I had to have some snacks. I did not want to go and get low blood sugar. So if you're doing a lot of exercise and you don't have any food, of course you can get low blood sugar and get sick. Okay, let's see. Oh, someone's asked me, can they add a video onto my YouTube channel? I don't know why you want to do that, but maybe. Yeah. Send it to me, and if you want to put it on there, if you think it's something that people might want to hear, I guess, and maybe we can even do a live thing back and forth. I don't even know how that works. A lot of stuff I do not know. I don't know how a lot of this stuff works. I'm shooting this on my phone right now, and I'm 11 minutes and a half onto the video. I'm not sure why they would want to do that, or what that actually means. But they're asking, can they add a video there? So I don't know. Okay, next question. Like I said, there's no particular order. Current steps. What are my current steps I'm doing? Well, like I said, for about the last 11 days, I think the most steps I got in any one of the days from the day I did my challenge till now was a little over 10,000 steps. And I wasn't really intending to do that. Yesterday, I think I got about 9,000 steps. I went to a Disney. We're getting ready to go to Knott's Berry Farm. And so I said Disney. Wow. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, we went to a festival in Arcadia, California. I won a $25 gift card to Target. Thank you to, what was it? New York Life. At the New York Life booth, I won that. Signed up for some more, some other raffles. We'll find out tomorrow if we won. But I did walk up and down First Avenue in Arcadia, California. If you get a chance to visit Arcadia, California, I do not live there, but it's beautiful. They have the Arboretum, the big LA County Arboretum, the big county park. Drive up the road, or every single road that heads north, it'll take you right into the mountains. Beautiful, just beautiful. But I did get about 10,000 steps, and my current goal, like I said, probably about 12,000 steps on the Fitbit, which would be about 10,000 actual steps. Okay, weight goal. Someone asked me, do I have a weight goal? No. No, I don't. I guess I go a little bit more on that. My goal for my losing weight is purely health. So my goal is better health, better lab numbers, and all that. Weight, no, not really. If I ballooned up, I know my numbers would be bad. So you can judge how I can kind of judge how I'm doing by how my labs are. So if I got really heavy, I'm sure my labs will get worse. And I check my blood sugar daily. I can check my ketones daily. Whatever that is. I can check I can calculate my A1C. If you want to know how to calculate your A1C from your blood sugar, let me know down below and I'll let you know on how I do that. So I did cover lab work in one of the videos back there. All the videos are labeled. This video will be in a playlist of only the videos. I'll put in a playlist of only the videos in the series. There's actual videos for the series. Then I'll put it just on the regular videos, like David lost 108 pounds, just put on there. But there will be a special segment that will talk only about which videos are in the series. Okay, next. Issues. Oh, did I have any issues walking at night? No issues. I was approached often about got spare change, got a cigarette. Some people have a little bit of a mental problem, and they'll kind of yell and scream and try to intimidate you. And I'll say, look, man, or ma'am, whatever you are, I ain't got no money. And you need to leave me alone. You need to move on. You go to why spend time talking to me to give them money when I'm not going to give them money. So I try to be nice to them and say, look, to streamline your busy schedule, hit the next guy. Maybe he's going to give you some money. I'm not going to give you anything. I do contribute to a lot of charities, not to brag or anything, but I have a list of about 12 charities, and every time I get a large sum of money, I'll just drop off like $20 in each one. Then I have one that I make a monthly thing, and I sponsor a child, one of those sponsor a child. I do that, and I'm thinking about doing the one for the Fellowship of Christians and Jews, because those commercials are pretty sad. A lot of times I see a really sad commercial that I end up for only $12 a day or for only 99 cents a day, whatever, and I end up sponsoring something. So I check those on Charity Navigator to make sure they're good. Let's see here. Oh, recovery's on there again. Someone else was asking about recovery. I wrote it down. What did I get for my birthday? What did I get for my birthday? I think I got a birthday card. Oh, I did. I got a birthday card and a check. Thank you very much for taking to go out to dinner. My mom took care of my animals for me while I was on set all day for my birthday, which was November 30th. I got to work on my birthday, November 30th. Some people were asking me, can they send me a belated birthday card? If you want to, I'll put the address in the comments, but it's 1034 Royal Oaks Drive, Unit J, Monrovia, California, 91016. I'll go ahead and put it down below. You're welcome to mail me anything. If you want a birthday card, a Christmas card, if you celebrate a holiday I don't celebrate, that's fine too. I celebrate Christmas, and I celebrate Thanksgiving. I do celebrate my birthday, but no need to send any gifts. But if you want to send a card or something, that'd be fine. And that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Hey, if you got, how much is a stamp nowadays? I don't even know, $400. You know, everything's so expensive nowadays. You know, I have a roll of stamps, forever stamps, and I think they're forever going up. But it's still a great deal that you put a letter in an envelope and you can go put it somewhere with a stamp on it. It goes from here and it goes in a truck somewhere, and then someone else takes it to another truck somewhere. Then it goes on an airplane. Then it goes on a truck and a truck and a truck, and then gets to. It's a pretty good deal. And it's fast too. It's pretty quick. Right now with the holiday, I'm sure it's slow. Okay, let's see. Bread. So enough about bread. What do I do about bread? Bread. Love it. Love the stuff. Boy, do I ever love it. And bread is kind of like salt and sugars and stuff. It's everywhere. Everything you have it can be breaded. You can have a chicken piece that's got bread on it. You could have bread as an additive, like a meatloaf or that kind of stuff, where they add breads to this, and breadcrumbs on things, croutons on salads. I try to eliminate bread for the most part. What I do for bread, I don't like the taste of most keto bread. There is one that I do have currently in the freezer. I had to freeze it because it's hard to get. I don't find it very often. And they have a really good white bread. That's that. I always ate a lot of the good bread. You can hear my dog out there whining. It's cold out here. It's actually cold in California. I wanted to bring her in, put her on a blanket, but she wanted to go back outside. Now she's singing a song of crying. So I might have to stop and get her to be quiet. And that involves throwing water on her. And I don't want to throw water on her because it's cold. But anyway, back to bread. One thing I like to do with bread is, I find I bought some today, the Carb Smart tortillas. They have a really good one at Aldi. The Mission one, I like that one too. And what I'll do is I'll just take one of those tortillas. It's very, very low in carb. And I can make a sandwich with that. Sometimes I'll even take the tortilla about that big, slice in half, put some peanut butter on there, roll it up, and eat that as a snack. But if it's for a meal, I'll make like a quesadilla. I'll have the tortilla this big. I used to put 2 regular tortillas to make a quesadilla. Now I'll just take that one piece, I put cheese on half with butter on both sides, and I flip it over, and I have it's folded over, so it looks like a half of a tortilla. It's one tortilla with cheese in it. I eat that. I don't eat vegan cheese and all that kind of stuff. I don't like it. So I'll do that. Sometimes I'll cut that. Like I said, I'll cut it in half, do that. I'll take one of those tortillas and I'll get a couple of slices of ham. It doesn't have to be lean ham because I'm not on a diet for lean. I want to have the full thing. If it's butter, it's butter. If it's meat, it's meat. If it's milk, it's milk. And that's just the way it is. So I'll take one of those and I'll slap on a couple pieces of ham, put a piece of cheese, fold it like this, and fold, make it like a burrito or a wrap, and I'll eat that. I'm not allowed to have much fruit. So I have to be careful with how many carbs I take in. So I can't have a lot of fruits. I don't put like fruits on there or anything. But with bread, boy, they always say eat the darkest, richest whole grain bread you can. A lot of carbs in bread. I'm sure you have to be careful of that. Snacks, I talked about that a second ago. I would do that. I'd get a half or even a quarter of a thing, throw a little peanut for a snack. I can take one of those tortillas, cut up about half of it, a quarter of it, throw some peanut butter on there, roll it up and eat it. I used to do that with bread and raisins. Boy, the carbs are sure lower if you use a part of a tortilla or a whole tortilla of the carb smart ones with some butter, peanut butter, and no raisins. Raisins, I love them. You know, like I said, it was one man's fruit, another man's candy. To me, I love them. Don't eat it. Cravings is next on the list. Cravings. Do I get cravings? Yes. If you diet, I'm pretty sure you will too. Like I said, it's all about me. It's all about me. I'm sure you will too. I guess you're asking what I do about cravings. What I do is, if I occasionally want to eat something, I eat it, and I adjust for it. So, like if it's, let's say it's my birthday, and someone say, "Hey, David, I want to take you out for cupcakes." Remember when cupcakes were really big? Cupcakes are huge, huge. What's the new thing? It's gonna be cupcakes. Is it churros? What is next? What is next? Is it pumpkin spice this? Now I notice a lot of the fast food places are adding cheese to things. Like they'll have a chicken sandwich with some big chunk of like fried mozzarella. It looks yummy. Will I indulge? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, cravings, yes, I get them. The things I crave. Let's see what things. Let's see things I crave for. Breads. I do love breads. Any kind of sweet snacks. I love chocolate. I'm not really much into hard candy, but I do like all kinds of chocolates. I do eat dark chocolate. Be careful with dark chocolate. I'm not telling you. I mean, I had to be careful. Dark chocolate. If you look at the quantity of how much dark chocolate you eat, I don't think that's what they're talking about. Because I can have dark chocolate whenever I want it. Maybe not. I don't know. Talk to your doctor. Of course, it could be true. But for me, if I would just break off, like, you know, they have the big chocolate bar like this. I break off like one little 1 inch by 1 inch, you know, like a square, or, you know, 1 inch by half an inch rectangle. And I break that off, and I'll eat one of those for a treat every now and then. Because that can really add up. I don't like a lot of the fake stuff, so that's good, because I shouldn't be eating the fake stuff. I shouldn't be eating the fake stuff. I'm telling you, you might want to. A lot of the fake sugars, I don't drink it. You drink it or eat it. I don't drink any of the diet Cokes or Pepsi or any of the diet stuff that has diet stuff. I'd rather drink sparkling water with a little fresh fruit juice in it or something like that if I was going to do something like that. So yeah, I do get cravings. And let's see what's next. Well, only 3 more things, I guess. Okay, what do people say when they see me after they haven't seen me for a while? A lot of people don't recognize me. People ask me if I'm my own younger brother. People will say, "God, you look like somebody I know." And that's when my name's David Gardner. They go, "No way," like that. And that's kind of nice. How much did you lose? Oh, well, it depends. You know, like, it could be 500 pounds. If you talk about how much I lose up and down, up and down, up and down, oh, okay, that's 21,000 pounds. But no, how much did I keep off? And I talk to them. It makes you feel good. Never do I bloat or bloat. Never do I bloat. Never do I sit there and say, "Hey, what a great job I did." I don't boast on that. Like, because like I said earlier, I said in an earlier video, everybody tells me what a great job I did, but not many people, to my face, were talking about, "Man, why are you so fat?" And I was like, "Man, you're so skinny." They wouldn't want to say, "Man, you are so fat." If they're a good close friend and it's kind of a joke, you don't want to put yourself down. I still get asked that. It wasn't necessarily on this list, but I still get asked about people that are rude to you. Who cares? I mean, I'm not saying that. For me, what do I do about it? I don't care. And I can be, "Oh, yes, you do." No, I don't. "Yeah, you do care." No. Now, if you were to do something or say something about my family, yeah, we might have a little discussion. But it was about me, you know, bring it on. I mean, am I fat? Yeah, I'm still fat. Was I fatter? Yeah, I was fatter. And if I say, "Hey, man, I was fat," you know, I wasn't a pig, you know, I wasn't a whale, you know, I wasn't a weather balloon. All the things people will say, "Oh, man, I'm a hippo, I'm a cow." No, you're not. You're a person that's overweight. And if you want to not be overweight, talk to your doctor and do something about it. Talk to your, you know, pharmacist about what kind of medications are good to take. Remember, one good medication and another good medication put together equals a bad medication. Make sure you got to keep on that, because you're the boss. The doctors and all they're there for you, but you are your own boss. You got to decide what you want to do. That's why I got into this thing. I asked a lot of questions. Hey, why do I have to wear shoes? Why can't I eat this? What is it? One of the first things they want to do when you become diabetic, at least in my instance, in my experience and some of my friends' experience, they want to issue a handicap placard for your car. And I said, well, wait a minute. If exercising is important and the number one exercise for diabetics is to walk, why would you give me a pass to walk less? Unless I'm physically unable to walk, I should be able to walk. So, okay. Wow. Let's see. Okay, these last two questions, just two more questions. I mean, but anyway, just don't let people get to you. I try not to. I mean, people are rude, and people are going to put you down, and you can't let yourself get discouraged. I'll go out on a limb and say that for all of us. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. They're going to try. They're going to try. They're going to say bad things about you, and they may see you, and you may have lost 15 pounds. You say, I lost 15 pounds, and I don't see it. Well, yeah, if you're 200 pounds overweight, 150 pounds overweight, they may not see that, but keep on going. If that's what you want to do, keep going. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep whatever. What's your plan? Do you walk around the track at the high school after school? Do you try to cut your calories down? Do you, instead of eating, chocolate chip cookies while you're sitting there watching TV, what if you ate 5 carrot sticks, 5 little baby carrots, and dip that in some healthy ranch dressing or something, and on the commercials, get up and walk in place. It's a lifestyle change. You, me, all of us, I think what happened is we got too used to just turn on that TV, playing those video games, do whatever, driving instead of walking. My bank is 2.5 blocks away, and if I was going to go out and withdraw a lot of cash, I don't have a lot of cash, but if I was going to do that, I'd have to drive. But if I need to walk down there and put in a $25 check that I got in the mail, some rebate or whatever, why not walk that? By the time I walk there to the bank, to the ATM, and walk back, it's about a mile. A mile. A lot of people don't walk a mile an entire day. There's one little trip, and it doesn't take me very long at all. Okay, so let's see. Next one was asking about food modifications. And someone's asking, am I embarrassed to do so? Are they reluctant to do it? Sometimes they're reluctant. Am I embarrassed? Never. For example, let's say I went to Red Robin. Red Robin, instead of eating the unlimited French fries, I get unlimited salad. Boom, there you go. That's not even a modification. Then I say, hey, I love this burger right here with the it sounds really good, but can I have that burger lettuce wrapped, and can I not have the sauce, and can I have maybe extra onions, and I kind of just modify it. And they'll say, well, you get with this thing, you can have a free cola. Well, can I have a free iced tea instead? Oh, you sure can. Can I have that a sugar-free iced tea? Yes, you can. Boom, done. I put pepper on my stuff. I don't put salt. I can have salt. So that's a modification. Some places will charge you extra. Why? I don't know. Instead of putting the bun, which costs whatever, and then wrapping a piece of lettuce, which costs them maybe 1/8 of that. There you say, oh no, we can't do that. We have to charge extra. Some places will say, I'll say, can I, instead of having the French fries, or even the fresh fruit? I mean, fresh fruit would be better than French fries, but I can't even have the fruit. That sucks. I guess I like some fruit and I like some vegetables. So I love salads, so that's good. And you can have some of the salads. I can have like unlimited amount. If it's like spring mix, I have to put something on it. It's too gross. I can't sit there and eat spring mix out of the bag. But yeah, I said, can I get a salad? And said, well, it's an extra $1. Okay, it's worth it to me. I'm worth it to me to spend that extra $1. I'm not rude. So, well, if you're just going to charge me an extra $1, I'll take it out of your tip. People are stupid like that. Don't be a dumbass. It's not the person waiting on you's policy. They don't care if you eat a salad or if you eat a shoe. They don't care. So anyway, I'm not embarrassed, and I ask for modifications. Almost everybody will modify. A lot of times it's free. Sometimes it costs money. Some places that can't modify a burger for you, like Chili's, can't lettuce wrap because all of the lettuce sold at Chili's is shredded. So any lettuce they have that ordinarily could be lettuce wrapped, they usually lettuce wrap, of course, in iceberg lettuce, which isn't really that good of a lettuce to eat anyhow. So if you have to get a knife and a fork and eat like a little miniature steak, that's fine too. I don't eat a lot of fake cheese. If I eat cheese, it's usually like going to be a cheddar or something like that. I don't eat American cheese because that's not good for me. Okay, last question. This is the last question. This question I can ask more than anything else. More than anything else. You lost 108 pounds. Really, it's about 127, I think now. How do I do it? How did you do it? Okay, watch the videos. This is what I did. I'm not going to tell you what you to do. You should do. What I'm saying is these are lots and lots and lots of videos because it's a big, long process. And like I said, I didn't. None of us put it on 1 pound, 100 pounds at a time. If you're 100 pounds overweight, you didn't. One day you were at your perfect weight of whatever. For me, let's say 5'11", maybe 188 pounds, and the next day I'm 288 pounds. No, that didn't happen. So I didn't put it on 1 pound at a time. If you want to know what I did, all you have to do is go and watch the videos. If you watch the videos, my computer just turned itself off and now it's not turning it back on. I'm using my phone and propping up by the computer, so I lost a little bit of light. But anyway, if you want to know what to do, then you got to figure out for yourself what to do. If you want to know what I did, take a listen and listen to the videos. Ask your doctor, hey, this guy did this. Should he do this? And another one they want me to do, they want to lay out my supplements. Okay, the equipment and also lay out my supplements. That's been asked earlier, to show what the supplements look like, all laid out, like 1 day of supplements. And like I said, I'm not going to put on anything about the pharmaceuticals I take, the prescription pharmaceuticals. If you want to know what that, boom, 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 right down there in the comments. Tell me, my doctors is asking me about this. Your doctor asked you, what does this guy take? And I'll tell you, water. I want coffee, but it's too late. I had coffee of this one earlier. It's Christmas time one. Be bright and be bright. And that was coffee. And then I just grabbed some water to take some medicine, and I filled up again. That's why I drink a lot of just water, because it's boring. Yeah, I have it back there too. It's a video on water. But if you want to know what I did, that's the number one question I'm asked. Number one. The number one question would be, how did I do it? Number two, what's my diet? Number three is probably what exercise I do. Those are the three things. But everybody says, in order to achieve this, you got to eat less and exercise more. And that might not be correct for you. For me, it was not correct for me. For me, it was not eat less. It was eat better. And it definitely was exercise more. But it also depends on what kind of exercise. So go in the gym and just work out and just try to pump them up. You know, oh man, let me get my big arms. Like, I used to have huge legs. My legs were huge, very, very strong. People thought I was like a sprinter. I just from working in the military. And I had big guns and a big chest. You know, I was heavy, but I was big. I was very, very muscular. And probably a lot of it had to do with carrying that extra weight, that extra body weight. At all times, I was carrying too much body weight. And I'm sure my body in other regions, my legs and everything had to accommodate for that. So it wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy. I can go to the gym and pump iron, and I can almost max out the leg machine back when my legs were at their biggest. But that's putting like muscle on top of fat. Is it good? Yeah, it's okay. But for me, I had, and this is for me again, I had to do more of the aerobic exercising, the standing up, the ellipticals, the stair climbers, and that kind of stuff. Riding the bike, sitting down to ride a bicycle, and no, that wasn't that good. I'd actually rather get out on a bike and go up and down hills and whatever on a real bike. Walking was it. For me, walking was it. And talk to your doctor. Talk to a lot of these insurance companies will have a personal training section. If you're a veteran, talk to the VA. They have the MOVE program. It's a pretty good program. It was a little too basic for me because I really knew what to do. I just wasn't doing it. A lot of this time, almost everything on here, with the exception of diabetic care. How do I treat my feet? What do I do? Why can't I do this? Maybe there's a few things like that, but really most of this stuff, probably 85%, 90% of it, I 100% knew what to do. I just wasn't doing it. What I was supposed to do, didn't do. What I wasn't supposed to do, I did. And that's the problem. So a lot of it's going to be knowledge. You're going to have to get that knowledge. I mean, I'm talking about you, but for me, I had to get the knowledge because I'm not a smart guy and I'm not an organized guy. I had to ask questions, and I had to do what I was supposed to do and not do what I was not supposed to do. So anyway, I'm going to log off here now in this video. The manager will fix it up a little bit. It's a lot of work because I ramble on. So he'll fix it up, and we'll probably have it published on Tuesday. That is before Christmas. I will come on again to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. For those of you that celebrate that. For those of you that celebrate other things, hey, knock yourself out. I don't know a lot of the other ones. Hanukkah, of course, I know. I know we have Kwanzaa. There's a few other different ones that actually have like a December or winter time frame when it comes to celebration. So anyway, have a great one, whatever it is. I will come back on. Someone's asking me about going live. I didn't write that down because I just came in. Can I go live? Yes. I don't know how to do it, and I don't know if anybody's interested in it, so I'd have to really know. I don't want to sit live by myself and nobody's on there. So I mean, I could announce it and put it on it's on all my socials. I could put it on Twitter and Tumblr. I could put it on Facebook, and I could put it on LinkedIn, and I could put it on whatever, even Craigslist. I could pick a little Craigslist ad out. Hey, I'm going to go live, and be like, who cares? So I'd have to find out if anybody's really, truly interested in that. So anyway, have a great evening. It is Sunday night. It is 9:43. At 10 o'clock, I'm going to turn on the TV, and hopefully that the Kojak that comes on, because Kojak's on twice a night on Saturday and Sunday out here, 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, but they'll show the same one. They're all reruns, of course, now, because they came out in the 70s, I think, around 75. I look at the cars, and 75, 77 maybe. See him driving around the cars. We have a classic car, so that's what my thing is, classic cars. At the time they weren't classics, they were just cool cars. But I'm hoping that the one at 10 o'clock is not a rerun. They run so much. So the last one, at 9 o'clock, about a cop that they thought he was taking bribes, but he wasn't taking bribes, and his son's gay, and blah 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 blah. And, I don't know. I don't think they used the word gay back then. I think they might have said he's a homosexual or he's a sissy. You hear all these old terms we don't use anymore. Well, we use homosexual, but some of the funny ones that they use, he's a little this. Now we're like, so. But it was one that I've seen a million times. So at 10 o'clock, I'm hoping to watch a new one. Have a great night. It is Sunday, so some people say that's the first day of the next week. Some people say Sunday is the last day of the weekend, and Monday's the first day. But whatever the case may be, have a great one. And tomorrow is Monday. Take care.